Hello everyone and welcome to The Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Vorse. Just a short reminder for anyone in Southern California, Real Catholic TV will be in Irvine, California, Orange County, this coming Saturday, October 15th, for a day-long conference on the laity sponsored by the wonderful people at Truly Catholics. We've attached a link on this page with the email address that you can click on to register. If you'd like to have a wonderful weekend and come and support their efforts and spend a day with like-minded Catholics who love the faith and are deeply disturbed at all the chaos and confusion they see around them, then please sign up. Again, all the info is on the links on this page. You may have detected a theme these past few days relating to politics and Catholics and voting and the moral/political life of the culture. There's a reason for that. As the elections draw near, just a tad over a year away now, there is much at stake and there is much confusion, the confusion being sown by the enemies of the truth. But there is a way to cut through the confusion and ascertain the truth. When a candidate or a system or a party turns its sights on the Catholic Church, either directly or indirectly, look out. Nothing good will come of that person or party obtaining power. And this is becoming a reality as more and more laws are passed or at least brought forward in Congress that are injurious to Catholic teachings. For example, the ever-increasing drumbeat from Obama and his Democratic Party cohorts that Catholic hospitals and universities will have to go along with his evil and provide pay for contraceptives. This on top of his likewise pounding of the drum for the whole homosexual marriage bandwagon and its resulting closing of Catholic adoption agencies. And these already include his undying support for abortion and a whole slate of other intrinsic evils. In fact, is there one single intrinsic evil that he doesn't support? When people like this, with these kinds of policies, get enough power precisely because their policies are evil, they eventually have to go after the Catholic Church. Mark that down, eventually. One way or the other, sooner or later, the Church comes into their sights. The reason is simple. There's not enough room in this town for both of them. That which is bad always seeks the destruction of that which is good. So it is a political truth proven out time and time and time again in history that when people with evil designs achieve sufficient power, they turn on those who are good. This truth is being realized again now in the current political strife going on and heightening between Obama and the Church. Bishop Samuel Aquila of Fargo, North Dakota, has issued a warning about this. Last week on a visit to Rome, he said, quote, "We could see the possibility of it within the United States where we are no longer free to preach the truth from the pulpit or to present Catholic teaching." That, folks, from a bishop. Those are words that may come as a bit unnerving, even surprising to many of the sleepy Catholics who are too engaged with the world to realize the harsh reality threatening the faith. But the mere fact that they are surprising does not make them untrue. If anything, it gives them an even greater sense of reality considering that it is a bishop, an American bishop, speaking them. In very general terms, most bishops these days, sadly, tend to be more understated and very quiet, almost timid when confronting such clashes between what is clearly good and clearly evil. The bishop continued, quote, "Either we're going to have to enter into conscientious objection and say we won't do this, or we will need to cooperate, which we cannot do and still be faithful," end quote. In other words, civil disobedience, the flat-out refusal to bend to an immoral law. If and when that happens, you can bet that the full weight and power of the state will be brought to bear on faithful Catholics. This sort of talk was little else than fantasy only a few short years ago. Now it is shaping up to be more and more a very real possibility. Catholics have been here before, many, many times, and the result will be the same as before. Some will defy the state, others will succumb and become apostates. What matters is, if and when this comes to be, what will you do? It most certainly would mean being charged with some kind of crime. It might also mean jail time of some sort. It could mean the loss of much of what we have worked for from an earthly point of view. Homes, cars, careers, whatever. Again, the question will be, what will you do? The time is quickly coming where the men are going to be separated from the boys, meaning Catholics in name versus Catholics who are authentic. It seems we've been hearing talk for a few years now about a coming cleansing of the church. Perhaps this may be the beginning. God love you. I'm Michael Voris.
Please help us keep delivering these kinds of messages that so desperately need to be heard and acted on. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber. Become immersed in the faith established by Jesus Christ. The Catholic Church is the only hope against evil because that is its God-given mission. As our Lord said, apart from me, you can do nothing. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber and come to learn and love Christ more deeply.